first match we had Paarl Royals in the press conference, and he was looking for positives out of that 49 all out. And now, 3 games on, you're second on the log, you've got great momentum. What do you describe that to?
Yeah, obviously terrible start, but we sat down after that game, and it's just one of those games where nothing really went our way. We didn't play well, and they pretty much dominated every part of the game. So I suppose these things do happen in T20 cricket. Every now and again, there's the bowlers get on top of you, lose a couple of wickets, you're behind the 8 ball, and suddenly you're 49 all out. So it was just one of those things to forget about, and we kind of just went back to the drawing board and get back to your strengths and commit to your plans, and commit to your shots as well. And the biggest thing for me is obviously just all pulling together. I think we've got a lot of young guys in our team, so it's about making sure everyone is contributing at every stage. It might be a 10 off 3 balls, or it might be a 20 off 10 balls. Just every contribution makes a big difference. So for me, that's kind of what we did do, pull together, and yeah, I mean, obviously the guys are fielding really nicely, and for me that also is a true test of where the team is, in the field. The guys are buzzing around and wanting to be there, so it's really pleasing.
David, Patrick Maroney, in announcing the T20 World Cup squad the other day, said that this tournament doesn't really figure in those deliberations because it's too early in this competition. But also he said that the standard is higher at international level. But we've had Colin Bosch sitting in that chair saying that the tournament is the best preparation for the World Cup. So is that a contradiction, or can those two things live together?
Look, for me, I think game time is always important. Everyone's getting put under pressure during this comp. It is a high level of competitiveness. So for me, it is good preparation for the World Cup for those guys that are going. And I suppose nothing really beats international standard. It's going to be a lot of pressure over there with Indian crowds. Is the heat factor. There's a lot of things that there's a lot of pressure over there. So I don't think anything can kind of like be this match the same as international standard, especially being at a World Cup. But this certainly helps a long way to getting into the right space, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think the guys have certainly put in some great games the last couple of games from this tournament, and I think it'll be a good gauge.
David, you talk about an inexperienced squad that you have. You've got one Zimbabwean, very experienced. He's had a big impact on the field. Can you just tell us how has he been around the group as well?
Yeah, he's been amazing. I've always watched his career from afar, and just I love the way he plays the game. He's always wanting to be a part of the game. With the ball fielding, he always gets into the hot spots. Batting, I've seen him bat all from 1 to 6. So he's kind of that player that is just fitting in perfectly with us. He always wants to put his hand up. So as you said, his ripe age of 39, he's still running around and got a lot of enthusiasm, bringing a lot of energy to the young guys as well, which is really a compliment to him and how professional he is. He's got a great cricket brain, so it's nice to have that experience as well. Off the field, helping youngsters, different options here and there with the batters and bowlers. So he's been a huge part to play in our last 3 games.
Just back on the T20 World Cup, obviously you've been selected, and obviously you've deliberated around the squad. Like, how does it feel? Is this just another T20 tournament for you? Like, how big is this World Cup, especially considering that you finished as finalists last year?
Yeah, I think to say it's just another World Cup is definitely not the case. For me, every game for me in the green and gold has been a huge honour and privilege, and I don't take it for granted at all. And I've just been fortunate to be in quite a lot of World Cups now, and I obviously want to win a World Cup. So that's definitely in our sights. So I just want to contribute to the team wherever I can in whatever capacity that is on and off the field. I'm still hungry to do well. Definitely excited. Obviously, there's nerves, there's everything that goes around it. Everyone's human, so it's just about making sure that we get through this and then start really targeting in on that bullseye.
David, I wonder if you can just talk to us a little bit about your two seamers. So Otniel Barton, and they're both very good today. But I'm just wondering how Otniel Barton has been after not making the World Cup squad, and then the youngster Mokwena, he seems like a really special talent. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it's obviously hard on guys. I've been in that position back in the day, not making a World Cup and being a part of the team and then missing out, and it's a bit of a blow for the guys that miss out, and you feel for them. And unfortunately, there's only 15 squad of 15 to go. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, and I think the response is for me the biggest thing. Our guys come back, and it's a big tournament this, and I think there's you never know. There's potentially injuries. There's a lot of external factors that can make a play. So you always want to keep your head up and keep doing the right things. I think he's definitely done that. He's come out and really performed, put all that aside, and I know that he loves the game of cricket regardless of whether he makes it or not. He still loves the game, and that's the space that he's in. So we're just really lucky to have him on our team in Paarl Royals, and he's I think one of the leading wicket takers in SA20. So great to have him. And then on the flip side, the youngster, I think he's got a long future ahead of him. He's got a good head on his shoulders, and I love the way that he takes the challenges up. As a captain, you get a feel of where the guys are in terms of confidence level, and he certainly is right up there. He loves. I don't think much phases him. He's got a really good slow ball. He's very quick, so his slow ball becomes even more effective, and I think he's just going to grow from strength to strength with thinking about the game and his complete game plan. So very excited.
David, you guys are 3 from 4, but in terms of the toss, it's not been looking good for you.
No.
Would you ever bring in one of your teammates to do the toss on your behalf?
No. I enjoy losing the toss and winning the game. So, we've got our one of our massage guys, sports massage, Clive. He's been part of the team for 4 years now. And the previous game, I told him to come stand behind the camera, and we won the toss. So I thought, okay, I don't know why this is taking so long to get him with me. He's like my little charm. And then I pulled him aside today and I told him to stand behind the camera, and we lost the toss. So I don't know, it's just that 50-50 call. It is what it is.
David, I was just wondering, the last few games you played in different positions. I'm just wondering, as the tournament gets deeper, will it still be fluid, or will there be a fixed position as it progresses?
I think for now it'll be a bit fluid. I want to get as many balls as possible, but it's just getting that balance right. It'll be a bit fluid for now.
David, in terms of before during the auction, a lot of criticism kind of went in terms of understanding how maybe the Royals didn't recruit well. Is this like a indication where the guys that actually recruited actually performed?
Just from what I kind of understand with that question is, I think there was a lot of criticism with the auction, getting the full amount of experienced players, and we've got a youthful team and so on and so on. And look, I think there's been the reality is I think everyone thinks we're underdogs, and we've kind of got no chance. So we've kind of squared up with ourselves and spoken about it. And for me, it's just about making sure that we're doing the right things. We're really clear, and we really bring good attitude, commitment to the cause. And I think the example is obviously winning against Sunrisers, and then going back to back with Mumbai MI. Is I said to the guys the last game is, we've just kind of beaten the World 11. and it's just about understanding that and knowing that we can actually compete, but we have to be on it. So we're really aware of that. But look, with that being said, I think as everyone's seen, there's incredibly talented youngsters that are coming through and are capable of putting in match-winning performances as they've done already. So I don't think in terms of paper doesn't really speak much. It's about how the guys pitch up on the day. And there's been multiple teams in the past in T20 cricket around the world that have had all-stars and never really gone through and won trophies and stuff. So I think it really does take one or two players on the day to put their hand up and put in big performances, and kind of guys feed off that energy. And I think things are going well so far. We've got a lot to do, but I think it's a good place to be in.